Hello, my name is Kaylin, and today we're going to talk about precycling. Precycling is the practice of seeking to reduce consumer waste. So a couple ways you can do that is instead of buying styrofoam containers, reuse like Tupperware dishes, the washable plastic dishes, and instead of buying like plastic water bottles at a store, you can buy a reusable water bottle that you wash and then reuse every time you need to drink some water. A couple ways that you can reuse materials to make it fun for kids. You can make, this is going to be a little flower pot thing for kids, and I made it into a little Ninja Turtle character. And then this is going to be a flower pot. It's a 2-liter soda bottle that we can use, and you can hang it up. And then this is another 2-liter soda bottle that I made into a piggy bank and that you can reuse. And then I also cracked an egg in a certain way so I can make a little boat that floats. And you can make a little sailboat. You can probably put a little toothpick in it, and then you can have sailboat races. Floats pretty good. I'm going to demonstrate how we can plant a seed into this so we can have a plant growing out of it. So right here, I have made compost. This is some compost I have made for a couple months, and we're going to use some of this. So you're going to want to dump some dirt into this egg. I'm getting it everywhere. Like that. And then you're going to want to take your seed. I have a little flower seed. You're going to take one of them, and you want to put it in there, and then you want to cover some more dirt over the top of it. And the way that we can reuse these water bottles here, I have poked some holes in this cap so we can water our seeds. You don't want to put too much water on it. And there's your little plant. It'll grow, and it's fun to watch it grow. This you would fill up with dirt the same way, and then you would plant a couple seeds in it, and then you could hang it up in the sun and watch something grow as well. Then your piggy bank, you drop some coins in it, and then you can get your coins out through the cap, or you can take it apart. Another way we can reuse stuff, sorry the wind's blowing, is we can plant reuse egg cartons. Either I have a farm, so I reuse these to put eggs in every time my chickens lay eggs, or what I also do, I dump some dirt in these little egg holders like such, and then I have some tomato plants. So a good thing about living on a farm is you have enough room to have a garden, a big garden. So you have a lot of seeds. And for tomato plants, you like to start out the seeds. And this can be a fun activity for kids to do too. So you're going to want to take one tomato seed, another tomato seed, and you're going to want to take some more dirt. Get a bit more. Cover them up just a little bit. Oh, that's a chunk. As a kid, I always had fun watching stuff grow, especially plants, because it's pretty cool to see that you can make your own food pretty much. Okay, so then you're going to want to water these too. And then you can watch those grow. Obviously, you could fill up the whole thing, and you could have 24 plants growing at a time. So to make compost, which is I find it pretty interesting, is you're gonna want to get some materials ready. So to precycle or recycle, you can use house scraps. I have a couple house scraps right here: coffee grounds, a banana peel, an orange peel, some celery, and I think there is part of a pepper in here too. And another thing you can put in a compost is ashes. So in the winter, my family burns some wood to save on fossil fuels because we don't like to use fossil fuels, but sometimes we have to. So to start this off, I like to take some of my previous compost from the couple months ago and put it down as like a little layer. Here, I'm just gonna dump this. So you make one little layer of your compost. And then you're gonna wanna take your compost products, your food waste products, and crush some stuff up and put it in here. And then I like to take some ashes and sprinkle it over the top. And as you see, I also buy these containers so I can reuse them for stuff like this, instead of buying like the bags that you would just throw away. So you have some bread here too. What I like to do with the bread, my mom makes bread so she doesn't have to buy any at the store, and this saves on the plastic bag waste there. So you could put some of this in here if you want to, because it is compostable. But I like to feed it to my goats, so I'll show you guys that later. And then we have some leaves here, and I like to make the leaves wet before, so I soak them in water before I put them in my compost pile. So we're gonna put some wet leaves in here. And then you're gonna want to take some more dirt, some more of your compost dirt, and put it over the top. Make sure it's covered pretty well. And then you're gonna want to cover it so it doesn't dry out. You need a wet environment for compost. And that's pretty much it. And I think it's pretty fun. It's definitely interesting for kids to do. So another way to reduce food waste is my mom makes homemade bread, and whatever slices that we don't eat, we give to our goats. And as you can tell, this one likes it quite a bit. Want some, little boy? And this can be a fun way for kids to get outdoors and feed the animals. If you have a local farm around, you can ask them if you can bring some of your extra food waste. Luckily, I live on a farm, so we can do this whenever we'd like.